Body of woman found at beach in Oraos. The Oraos police in St. Anne are investigating the death of a woman whose body was found at the Mahogany Beach on Tuesday. She is yet to be identified. The woman was seen floating in the water around 3:50 p.m. and an alarm was raised. The police were called to the scene, and the woman was subsequently removed from the water and taken to the St. Anne's Bay Regional Hospital, where she was pronounced dead. 2 killed, police searching for a third suspect in teacher abduction. Police are calling for information on an alleged escaped kidnapper following an operation to rescue an abducted teacher that left 2 other alleged kidnappers dead on Thursday. In a statement on Wednesday, police indicated that the teacher was forcibly removed from her vehicle about 6 a.m. May 8 in Pearl River, Hanover, by 3 armed men. The police say, acting on intelligence, teams went to a premises in Hanover that same day where the woman was being held and a confrontation allegedly ensued. 2 of the abductors were fatally shot, and the police believe that the third suspect managed to escape. 2 9mm pistols were also recovered from the scene. The deceased have been identified as 21-year-old Kevin Garden, otherwise called Josh, and 27-year-old Christopher Williams, otherwise called Bubba, both of Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland. Garden was charged for a September 2023 murder and was reporting on condition of bail. Superintendent of Police Andrew Nish, head of the Hanover Division, commended the team's involvement in the operation. This swift and decisive action underscores the commitment of the Jamaica Constabulary Force to ensure the safety of our citizens, Superintendent Nish stated. The seamless collaboration between the officers was instrumental in the successful rescue of the teacher and the disruption of this criminal act, he added. Police are continuing their efforts to apprehend any other suspect involved in the incident and are urging anyone with information that could assist in the investigation to contact the National Intelligence Bureau at 811, Crime Stop at 311, or the nearest police station. Opposition calls on government to modernize and reinstate Safe Alert app to help ensure safety. Amidst growing concern about the safety of women and girls, there is a renewed call for the modernization and reinstatement of the Stay Alert mobile application to help ensure security. The Safe Alert app, which was introduced years ago by Minister of National Security, who reportedly discontinued due to the cost exceeding the benefits, low take-up of the service, and deficiencies. However, the disappearance of 20-year-old University of Technology student Anissa Dilworth last Tuesday has prompted fresh calls for strengthening security systems to keep women and girls safe. The People's National Party Youth Organization, PNPYO, said the swift apprehension of an in-drive driver and the pursuit of another individual showed the police commitment to uncovering the truth and securing justice. However, Vice President of PNPYO, Shamil Brown, laments that Dilsworth's disappearance is not an isolated incident. Ms. Brown noted that Stay Alert application could be one effective strategy to address this issue.
A female Uber driver was discovered bound along Malines Road. Yet another horroring reminder that women and girls in Jamaica are under siege. These back-to-back incidents are no coincidence. They are symptoms of a deepening national crisis. This attack on our nation's women and girls is happening far too frequently. We need bold action, legislative reform, strengthen the security systems, and a clear signal that we will not tolerate these atrocities. The PMPYO calls on the government to immediately reinstate and modernize the Stay Alert app, a crucial digital tool for real-time emergency alerts, security updates, and direct access to assistance. In this digital age, there is no excuse for ignoring the life-saving power of technology. We also urge all Jamaicans, especially our young people, to take precautions, share travel details, turn on live location tracking, and stay connected. These habits must become our new norm as we fight for safer communities.
British man charged for allegedly smuggling over 20 million in the island. A British man has been charged for allegedly smuggling the US equivalent of Jamaican 20 million concealed in shampoo and conditioner bottles in the island earlier this month. He is 42-year-old Trevor White, a musical artist and businessman from Enfield in London, England. Reports are that White, who also resides in Westmoreland, arrives at the Sankson International Airport from London on Thursday, May 1. White was searched, and 3 bottles labeled shampoo and conditioner were found. They were examined, and US 130,490 wrapped in plastic was allegedly found. It is further alleged that White attempted to bribe Jamaica Customs Agency officer, encouraging them to take 2 of the packages and allow him to leave with the remainder of the money. He claimed the funds were legitimate earnings from musical performances and were intended to support business activities in Jamaica. However, he was unable to provide evidence of the lawful source of funds. Following an investigation in the presence of his attorney in St. James on Friday, White was charged for possession of criminal property, cross-border movement of funds, and attempted bribery. Principal Director of Financial Crimes Investigations at the Financial Investigations Division, Keith Darren, says investigators remain resolute in disrupting such illegal activities.
The concealment of cash in shampoo bottles, coupled with an attempted bribe, underscores the sophisticated tactics that individuals use to bypass established financial systems. Our investigators remain vigilant and resolute in disrupting illicit financial flows that threatens Jamaica's financial system and international reputation. This case highlights the importance of collaboration and strategic partnership between the FID and its local law enforcement counterparts, such as the Jamaica Customs Agency and the Jamaica Constabulary Force. We'll also continue to work closely with international partners to stem the flow of illicit funds and ensure accountability under the law.
Jamaicans are not happy, says Paulwell. Opposition spokesperson on energy Philip Paulwell says while Jamaicans desire to be happy, the current reality is that they are not. I have come to recognize one thing that the Jamaican people desire and want is to be happy. They are not looking to be at a perpetuated state of ecstasy. They simply want a roof over their head, a viable job, a life in a safe community, a general contentment that their family are doing well and living well. But Jamaicans are not happy today. If they were, we all know election would have come much sooner, stated Paulwell. He was giving his opening remark in the contribution to the 2025-2026 sectoral debate in the House of Representatives on Tuesday. According to Powell, at this time, the Jamaican people have rejected and dismissed any notion, any whisper of prosperity. They see the country heading in the wrong way, and if prosperity were any further out of reach, we'd need a telescope to spot it. Continuing, Powell said the Jamaican people have given the Jamaica Labour Party government 2 terms to try to make them happy and bring them prosperity, or disappointed and dissatisfied. They now want a change that will give them greater power over their lives, a change that will see them as the center of all positive developments, a change to a new government that cares for the people. Powell asked what was the main reason for the unhappiness. A single phrase, it is the high cost of living. The high cost of living has been a feature of life for the past 9 years. And with the high cost of living comes stagnant income because the economy itself is not growing. A major factor driving both the high cost of living and the lack of growth is energy, stated Powell. The former energy minister said the high cost of electricity has been a staple in Jamaica for the past 9 years. Our consumers pay high bills at home and then pay again in higher prices for basic goods and services. Meanwhile, our economy limps along uncompetitive and weighed down by these costs. He reminded that every year when I address this parliament, I not only speak about the problem facing the energy sector, but I also provide proposals towards solutions. Yet my solutions are largely ignored by the government. To subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.